So what is good with y'all, man? Another day, another episode of the goddamn reality show for these Lakers, bro. And again, man, like I told y'all last month that they finalized a deal for this JJ Reddick stuff. Y'all was like, nah, Crunch, they ain't even, that's not real, that's fake news. They ain't gonna really hire him. Now they hire him. Now what? So now JJ Reddick has officially had the announcement coming out of him officially be announced as the coach. Hey yo, what's good, bro? Oh, that's you? Alright, bet I'm ready to follow you back. So this man, JJ Reddick, had the press conference. So he has the press conference, right? And like I said, y'all, I mean, I don't know what y'all Lakers fans gonna do this year, bro. But so I'm about to show y'all what this man said, bro. I'm about to play it right now, what he said. The first video I seen, I didn't even see the whole interview. He said, I have zero coaching experience, but I will argue that I'm very experienced. I feel him, but like I told y'all, yo, JJ Reddick. You feel me? You said, why he lied like that? Bro, I'm going to play it right now, what he said. It don't even make sense what he said. I'm ready to start reacting to stuff, y'all. Like
I have zero coaching experience in the NBA, but I would argue that I'm very experienced. And it started 22 years ago when I went to Duke and I got to. I would argue that I'm very experienced. And it started 22 years ago when I went to Duke and I got to.
Bro, they always try to mess with my connection, dog. They always try to mess with my connection. Bron and Clutch Sports always trying to mess with my connection off rip. All I'm doing is playing what he said. This y'all coach. I ain't trying to say he should be fired or none of that. So I don't know why they trying to mess with my connection off rip. All I'm doing is playing what he said. This y'all coach. I ain't trying to say he should be fired or none of that. So I don't know why he the only one.
I have zero coaching experience in the NBA, but I would argue that I'm very experienced. And it started 22 years ago when I went to Duke and I got to play for Coach K for 4 years, spent 15 years as a player. Honestly, the last 3 years have been invaluable in preparing me for this moment. Being able to connect to players, talking to them on the podcast.
So he said, talking to them on the podcast. He slipped up. I told y'all. So look, let's just analyze what he said, because I told y'all this JJ rhetoric. Like he gonna use the rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? To play with y'all mind, bro. This man said I had coaching. He said I've had a lot of experience going back to Duke. He said going back to when he played college ball for Coach K. So he the only one that played for Coach K? He the only one that played in college? I just want to know, right? Like, right? Then he says, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Talking to these guys on the podcast has definitely helped me. Has helped me with this job. But let's just continue, because he's going to say something crazy.
I have zero. Honestly, the last 3 years have been invaluable in preparing me for this moment. Being able to connect to players, talking to them on the podcast, being in coaching interviews with ESPN, calling games, analyzing the game in 3 different formats. All of that has helped
analyzing the game. So he was analyzing the game on a podcast.
Prepare me to be an NBA head coach. I have.
So he said all of that has prepared him for being a head coach. This man, JJ Reddick, I want y'all to hear this next video. Right? So let's listen to everything he just said, and now I'm going to play this.
That you have a very close relationship with Lebron. He could have done a podcast with anybody in the world. He chose to do it with you. What was his advice to you throughout this whole coaching search process?
He didn't provide any advice. LeBron and I did not talk about the Lakers job until Thursday afternoon, about 30 minutes after I was offered the job.
So he said that LeBron and JJ, he said he's never talked to LeBron about it. LeBron hasn't given him any advice. He said this whole process, they have not talked about it up until Thursday. So this has been in the news for a minute. Matter of fact, this man is a liar. Bro, y'all remember when Jason Kidd, not Jason Kidd, but somebody came out and said JJ Reddick really couldn't be a good coach because he was wearing his hat backwards? And then LeBron quoted a tweet. He quoted that tweet, and then he put a picture of Jason Kidd like, oh, I guess that's not a good coach neither, right? And then he tagged JJ, and they had the back and forth. Come on, bro. These people, hold on, bro. I got to block that account. These people think we really, bro, I can't even say that word. These people just think we gonna fall for anything, and it's y'all fault because y'all really be falling for this mess, bro. 11, look at what he just said. He said LeBron and them has never talked about this job. But LeBron has already referenced him about him having his hat backwards. They already referenced that before. LeBron was like, yeah, I guess, when he talked about Jason Kidd with his hat backwards. You said, where's your accent from? I'm from Baltimore. So you said this is the same experiment like Steve Nash with Brooklyn. Bro, this is worse. They already said Steve Nash was bad. Steve Nash is a point guard genius. So he got more knowledge than JJ Reddick. And they gonna tell y'all it ain't even work out. And I don't even think Steve Nash got a fair shake. Cause they ain't let him coach.
I have a very close relationship with LeBron. He could have done a podcast with anybody in the world. He chose to do it with you. What was his advice to you throughout this whole coaching search process?
He didn't provide any advice. LeBron and I did not talk about the Lakers job until Thursday afternoon, about 30 minutes after I was offered the job. And that was very intentional on both our parts. I knew I had an understanding that he did not want to be involved in this. And for me, I didn't want to go down the path of hypotheticals with someone that I consider a friend and someone that I have a great amount of respect for. So for us, it just came down to literally Thursday afternoon. And I talked to him for about 15, 20 minutes and got off the phone. That was it.
So you talked to him for 15 minutes and got out the phone. What y'all talk about? See, this is why they not going to put me on ESPN. Everybody be like, Crunch, oh, you going to be on ESPN one day. I don't know about that. They can't have me on there. I'm challenging all this. They can't have me in that crowd asking these questions. So, JJ, I thought you said y'all never talked. But, he never gave you no advice about it. What y'all talk about for the 15 minutes then on Thursday? You know? You said no because you smoke too much, so I'm the only one that smoke now, right? Y'all don't think they... Prick would check me. He be getting cooked by Richard Jefferson. You say you 1,000% not getting on. I don't want to go on there. Why would I want to go on a show that just literally their main job is to just push out lies, not tell the truth? You know what I mean? Not tell the truth. You said I swore you said until Thursday. He said LeBron is not giving him any advice on it. He said LeBron is not giving him any advice. Y'all think Perk don't smoke? Look at this.
To you throughout this whole coaching search process?
He didn't provide any advice.
He said he didn't provide any advice. So don't try to say, oh, he said until Thursday. He said he didn't provide any advice. So that means even on Thursday, if y'all talk for 15 minutes, what was y'all talking about? What did he say? That was the question. Why didn't you just tell us that then? JJ? Why didn't you just tell us that? What was that conversation like? But see, this is what I mean. Like, no transparency, no honesty. It's just all rhetoric, all deception. You cannot trust this man. You know what I'm saying? Look.
LeBron and I did not talk about. He didn't provide any advice. LeBron and I did not talk about the Lakers job until Thursday afternoon, about 30 minutes after I was offered the job.
So what advice did he give you when he talked about it on Thursday? What advice he gave you? Why can't you just answer a question, bro? This is why I don't like this stuff, bro. That's why I stay in my own lane. I ain't trying to ride nobody wave. I ain't trying to be like so-and-so. He said, you said he didn't say advice specifically. All right, cool.
That you have a very close relationship with LeBron. He could have done a podcast with anybody in the world. He chose to do it with you. What was his advice to you throughout this whole coaching?
What was his advice to you? Don't try to run this game on me. I'm not a PlayStation.
Search process.
He didn't provide any advice.
I'm not a 360.
LeBron and I did not talk about the Lakers job.
Again, we already caught him in that lie. Because remember, when I forgot who it was, they came out and said that JJ Reddick, him wearing his hat backwards, is does not bode well for him being a coach. Then LeBron quoted that and said, "Oh well, I guess Jason Kidd, his hat backwards, he's not a good coach." That's talking about it right there. So you gonna talk about LeBron said he wanted to stay out of it. So you telling JJ, he said we was intentional about it. So y'all was intentional. Y'all didn't want to see nothing about it, but you gonna joke about it on Twitter though. And that was the only conversation y'all had about it. Listen, you just can't. I'm not even about to get riled up. You can't. That's obviously a lie. That's obviously a lie, bro. So again, it's already starting off dishonest, and LeBron telling JJ what to say. Same thing gonna happen all season. He be telling him what to do. Tell him what to run. Tell him who to put in. Who LeBron need. Remember your conversation about Tatum, and I was not wrong about Tatum. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all, he's not the best player on his own team. I mean, what I'm supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Jaylen Brown has won the Finals MVP and the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. What am I supposed to do? You said maybe JJ Reddick probably lying, but you can't hate. So maybe he's probably lying. So why are you lying? You can't hate the dude. I mean, I don't hate him. I don't know him. I just don't trust him. And this goes all the way back to when Honcho turned on me for JJ Reddick. Because Honcho, you remember when JJ Reddick and Stephen A. Smith was talking about KD being the leader. And then JJ Reddick tried to say, oh, well, nobody wants to learn the game anyway. Nigga, he been knew he was going to be the coach. Who do I trust? Jesus Christ. God. I mean, Holy Spirit. You said whether they had talks or not doesn't matter. I mean, does anything matter to you, though? So whether your son don't come home at night because he out stealing and doing crimes and stuff, right? That don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Whether man to man, if I tell you a lie versus I tell you the truth, it don't matter, right? Nothing matters anymore. This the problem. Like that's the problem right there. Don't nothing matter. It's no like line drawn. Like, listen, yo, this how it's gonna be. This what we standing on, bro. It just don't matter. You can lie. You can tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? You can be a coach with no experience. It don't matter. You know. Cause I don't care. Like, we don't care. It's all about Bronny. Long as it help put more money in our pocket and help Bron. Long as it's doing that, I mean, why would we care about anything? You said JJ is finna make Bron take 8 threes per game. They gonna be trying to have LeBron come out with JJ Reddick screens. You said Bronny should go to the Spurs with LeBron. He about to be on the Lakers, bro. JJ Reddick is coming. JJ Reddick is coming, bro. And you mean to tell me This man said, "Yeah, we never talked about it." That's like saying this, right? That's like saying that they had a podcast together. So the same guy from the podcast is the coach now. That you just made a podcast, first LeBron James podcast ever, and you made a podcast with JJ Reddick. Now he's the coach. The same dude from the podcast is now just got hired as the coach, and you ain't had nothing to do with that. This the type of stuff that I just don't like. Why you gotta lie to me? You said no. You said not one person likes this move. Yeah, bro. That's like, you in a relationship with somebody, and you see the girl and y'all break up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You in a relationship with somebody and this girl and your girl got like a friend and she tell you, yeah, don't worry about him. And then it's like y'all break up, and 2 days after y'all break up, you know what I'm saying? You see them out kissing, and she said, yeah, I mean, we never talked about this. We never talked about this beforehand. This whole time we didn't talk about it until Thursday when we broke up. You know what I'm saying? We didn't talk about it until Thursday. But it's the same one that you're doing a podcast with him, on the phone with him, talking. Y'all had no inklings, no thought process on it. Then Darvin Ham gets fired. Now you come in immediately after. You said, I'm excited, but ex-players becoming coaches almost never work out. I mean, I'm low-key for it, bro. I don't necessarily have a problem with him being a coach. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, why didn't so-and-so, somebody else get a job? I mean, listen, bro. I'm just saying, like, I see exactly the play. Like, this is clutch sports. This is LeBron. They wanted this. They doing exactly for what LeBron want. They, again, they just lying. You know what I'm saying? Because they say that they all about championships, but you hire somebody that's not necessarily experienced. But then, I get called a crazy man because, you know what I'm saying? Then people will say, oh, LeBron never had good coaches. You got a chance to put good coaches in office every time. You don't want to do it. You just don't want to do it. So how you going, then you going to complain, oh, I never had no Hall of Fame coaches. We never, I never had a chance to have that. What are you talking about? This is the type of coach you want. You want a rookie coach. You said name the good coach. You had Eric Spoelstra. What are you saying? Eric Spoelstra is somebody that has gone to the finals twice with no superstars. After Miami and them left, after LeBron and them left, no superstars on the team. 2 finals. He played against LeBron in the finals. He coached against LeBron in the finals after he left him. How about that? And he still took him to 6 games with no Bam, no superstars. How about that? And then last year, whole time when he goes to the finals last year, Eric Spoelstra beat the Nuggets 1 game. Lakers got swept and he won a game. Right? So again, like, what are you saying? Then you have Mike Brown. Mike Brown was the coach of the year with LeBron, and then last year with Sacramento. So, but he was, at the end of the day, dealing with LeBron mess that whole time in between. People ain't even realize because he had all this drama going on. But that's like a 16, 14-year span to where you coach of the year in 2009 and you coach of the year in 2023. If you'd have just had some stability, you could have been down. You could have been in the Hall of Fame by now. So y'all don't look at it like that, and that's just not, y'all not thinking. You're not thinking. LeBron James had Greg Popovich. You had Coach K on Team USA. Yes, sir. So what are you saying? And he couldn't even win with them. The man couldn't even win with them against non-NBA teams. So y'all be complaining for what? I don't do a lot of complaining in my life. Like that's why I can't, like, when it comes to these LeBron arguments, it's too much complaining. Like that's why I can't get with it, bro. You said Mazzulla the best coach in the NBA. Shout out to Medulla. Joe Mazzulla. Honestly, I feel as though I'm not a big fan of saying coaches is the best coach when they cleaning up somebody, when they picking up somebody else. I feel as though, Ime Udoka kind of got that started. Feel as though he got it started. So Missoula coming up is different because he ain't even really beat nobody in the Eastern Conference. You said Street saying Carmelo gonna coach the Clippers. Thoughts on PG possibly going to the Warriors? PG going to the Warriors is valid. Ime is really the best coach, but Ime got him in trouble. Yeah. He definitely. Oh, you said Lil Ime. Yeah, he definitely got in trouble, but that's on him, man. It's consequences. But actually, you see what he doing in Houston. They might cook something up soon with like Sangoon and them guys over there. Rondo will make a good coach. So they talking about Rondo can be on a staff. They talking about Rondo can be on the staff, but why couldn't Rondo be the head coach? I would have hired Rondo for my head coach over JJ Reddick 10 times a week, 10 days a week. He said connecting through to players through podcasts. Yeah, he got a podcast with LeBron. So you said, oh, all right. So you saying every podcast except that one helped him. That's what you saying. You saying every podcast except the one with LeBron helped him. You said Reddick smart, though I trust him running plays. Running plays? Coaching is more than just coaching is not running plays. Coaching is way more than just running plays, bro. It's way more than just running plays. You said, notice how you're not talking about Kyrie. I've been talking about him. It's just how long you going to talk about something like that? Like, I mean, sheesh. It's over now. The season is over. It's the off season now. I already addressed that like 4 times. It's just the season is over with, It's done. You said, no, I thought Mavs in 7. I thought not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. That's what I thought. You hear about Dub leaving PC? Yeah, bro. Telling you. People be asking me, yeah, Crunch, why you don't be over there a lot? I'm telling you. I just don't say a lot. It's just, I've been, like, the vibes of it is just, I'll pop my head in here and there, but nah. Appreciate that, man. He said nothing on his podcast shows he knows court vision or has high IQ. Half of what he says is BS. He hasn't shown me nothing, bro. Like, nothing that stands out. I don't know about his IQ. Like, never seen him running no plays and being no, high IQ leader on the court. I didn't see none of that on the court. So, it ain't, and now, I listen, maybe he'll do good, but I just don't like the glaze of people. Like, we're not just going to glaze him just cuz. We're not going to glaze him just cuz, bro. I'm not just going to glaze him just because. It's not what I'm going to do. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this man, JJ Reddick, bro.